okay. For those moments when you hate your mother, even though you love your mother, and yeah, for those horrible, awful pit in your stomach feeling moments of when you are so furious with the woman who gave birth to you, or, I suppose the one who's raising you. Nowadays, the word mother it's become almost, anyway, I have a lot of opinions on that. Okay, so, mother, this is for you. You're out there now with Sabrina helping you clean and organize. I actually thought I might be able to do something today. I wasn't sure, but anyway, basic boundaries. You're not great with them. You never have been. I get it. I really get that that's like not your fault or whatever. You grew up the way you grew up. You all were the way that you were, and I get that you don't get basic boundaries. And I think that you get that I don't have as much patience as I used to have with you and your habit and pattern and way of being. I am incredibly grateful for everything that you do for me. That is not make up for or negate the reality that there are way too many times where you cross basic boundaries and put me in a state of torture to one degree or another, whether it's physical or excuse me, emotional or mental. It's all more than I currently feel like I can continue to bear, as long as it seems as if it would be optimal for me to live with you. So here's the deal. Since you don't seem to be able to slow down enough upon entering my room and, figure out what the climate is and whether I'm interacting with another human being or not on my phone, or whether I am, listening to something that's really helping me calm down because I'm already like highly overstimulated and overstressed, or whether I'm, just sound sensitive, like, there's so many. It's just like we have the conversation over and over and over again about how to respect and recognize boundaries, and that we are two individual people, and that you and I just have to keep getting more and more finite in my my specifications, and I don't like it. It's like you want me to have to boss you around or something, which is just, I'm sure that that's, not it or whatever, but I'm just so irritated. Okay, so, if I've got the phone up and I'm talking into it, that's a boundary. Unless I am inviting you into the conversation, just don't. If I have my earbuds in, that's a boundary. I need you to slow down enough to wait and find out if I'm on the phone and having a connection with another human being or not. or if I'm, you know, really struggling for one reason or another, and I'm listening to something that's really like valuable in that moment, and I need 10 more seconds, 30 more seconds, you know what I mean? Like, and please, please, please slow down. Please slow down when you come into the room and you're interacting with me, like not so fast and not so loud and all the basic things that we've talked about for years and years and years. I get that you have things on your mind, and I get that you have things that you want to accomplish, and I get this and that and whatever, but like, in order to sustain a healthy, happy relationship between the two of us, like, you need to recognize and respect the ways that I'm a different human being from you, and that I need a little more slow and soft and whatever the vast majority of the time. And like I mentioned earlier, like, I don't want us to keep playing Russian roulette with where I'm at. And so if you just make a conscious effort, I mean, it's one of the reasons why I don't go all over the house a lot. When you can't be understanding, you need to go at the pace that you need to go at. And I get that we operate on different levels in different ways, and you've always been like faster and louder and more talkative and whatever than I have been, but like I respect that, you know? It's like I'm respecting you and your boundaries the best that I possibly can. I need you to turn it around and get over those habits and patterns. I know you're 75 and the odds are not in your favor of being able to kick those patterns and habits very quickly and easily, but the reality is that if your priority were to become a person who recognizes and respects boundaries with other people, most especially your daughter, you'd make progress, more progress, and it would be, we wouldn't keep having these experiences where I'm in the middle of an important connection, relationship with another human being, and you alter it, interject, send it off in a different direction, add your 2 cents. I mean, you just, it hasn't mattered whether I've had guests or we've been out and about or I'm on the phone or I'm making a video. Like, it literally has never mattered to you where we are and what we're doing. Like, you have not yet slowed down and taken the time to like check and see if it's an appropriate moment for you to interject your personality. I like your personality. I mean, some of it. I like you. I enjoy you. I want to spend time with you. I want you to be able to come into my room and have it be like where I don't need to coach and train and help you, you know, teach you how to manage your mouth on a regular basis, or your movements to not be like a tornado that just rushes in and rushes out and touches things and moves things and adds things, and then I'm just left being like, what just happened? Like, so Not always, but sometimes, I mean, I'm choosing not to leave this room at times because I don't want to have to be constantly reminding you, like, what's appropriate relationship behavior and what's rude and insensitive. And my hair is slipping off. Oh. And I'm sorry if this is me not finding a way, and the best way to communicate with you, like something that you never learned, that your parents never taught you, that nobody else ever. I mean, you know, you've spent most of your life being victimized in one way or another, so you don't recognize your own power and your own strength and the way that you run roughshod over people and relationships, and that you interject yourself into everything and anything before you check the climate of what's really going on around you, you know, before you came into the scene. I mean, you and Jeff are two of a kind. And I get it. I get it. It's not your fault. It's the way you were raised. It's not his fault. It's, you know, the coping mechanisms that you guys created. Like, I get all that, okay? And I've been patient with it as long as I possibly could have. And so it needs to end. Like, you need to do something about it, because it's not on me. I can't have this unconditional level of patience and coaching and training throughout my entire earthly experience, and just continuously put my effort and energy into reminding you. So I'm making this video, and I'm going to refer you to it. I'm going to be like, go watch that video. And then I won't go into the mode of like trying to, you know, get you to understand what I'm, you know, what I'm saying and what I've said so many times and whatever. Like, and then I'll cool down, and hopefully, you know, but like, I'm gonna just start sending you away and telling you to go watch this video, and like, I can't keep investing. I mean, it's like investing energy into you. It is investing energy into you, but it's like, I mean, you're not utilizing it. So it's kind of like wasting my energy. And it's exhausting, and I can't do it anymore. So like, we're going to keep trying to make a go of this. I mean, in some ways, there's nowhere else for me to go. In other ways, there are. And it really all depends. But like, if this continues to be where you don't, you know, respect and recognize the distinction between the two of us, and that I'm a separate being with separate needs, and there are basic boundaries that you must honor and abide by in order for us to have a healthy, happy relationship, then I mean, I'm gonna have to go, Mom. Like I have every other time. And can we transcend this, please? Can you find a way, since you're the only one who has the power, truly, over your mouth and tongue?